Hello everyone, Tutu Mora here with the Y, offering you tools so you can feel well in your body, mind, and spirit during this crazy time. And so today, I know so many people, stress and tension just tends to accumulate in the shoulders and neck, in your upper back, and you kind of don't notice it until you're just like, ugh, and your shoulders are up by your ears and you feel kind of creaky and not great. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be loosening up the shoulders and neck here so that you can just feel a little bit, more like yourself, a little bit more relaxed and more present in your body and able to show up for yourself and your family members. So what are you going to need? You're going to need, if you've got it, a yoga block. Or if you don't have a yoga block, that's okay. I would just grab, a pillow or anything that's going to be kind of shoulder height, keeping your head in line with your spine. I would also, if you have it, I'm using kind of a gently weighted little ball here that's palm sized. So if you don't have something like this, you can use a tennis ball. You can use just maybe a 2-pound weight. I wouldn't recommend anything very heavy. If you don't want to use anything, that's also okay. The only reason I'm using a little bit of weight is to deepen that stretch. So this can absolutely still be performed without a ball, without a 2-pound weight. That's going to be just fine. I wouldn't recommend you use anything heavier than 2 pounds though, because we just want to gently stretch this area. Okay, so let's meet on the mat here and we're going to lay on our side. So let me just get this angle correctly. And you're going to be laying with your head on the block. And your knees can be bent however they're comfortable. And when you lay down, just making sure you can float your arm kind of 360 around just to make sure you have enough space, because we're going to be rotating our arm here and I don't want you to, be hitting anything as you let your arm have its range of motion. So what we're going to be doing is we're just going to be rotating the arm in the shoulder socket so it gets its full range of motion, and we're going to just be tracing that range so we can gradually open it up a little bit and stretch out all of those little muscles in the neck and the shoulder joint here. So if you've got a weighted red ball, if you've got your tennis ball, if you've got your 2-pound weight, or if you have nothing at all, that's okay. But let's start with our arms sort of out as if I'm offering whatever I've got in my hand to you. And we're going to start opening that arm out towards the lower half of our body, taking it in its range of motion, however is comfortable for you now, all the way around, overhead, and back to the starting point. And we're going to take this a few times. So if you don't have a very big range of motion, that is okay. See if you can just find where that range is. Find where you start to feel that stretch and just start to let that range open up for you. So almost like each time you go around in a circle, you're just tracing the perimeter of that range of motion, letting it open up a little bit more each time and being very gentle about it. So not trying to force anything. Breathing nice and deeply. Just letting that open up. And it probably, for the majority of us, will feel like a pretty big stretch. So we're going to take this a couple more times in this direction. You can notice how that range is opening up for me. And if your torso shifts a little bit with this, that is okay. You can see if you can keep it as stable as possible. Got a nice little shoulder crack there. But if it shifts a little bit, that's okay. So this is our last time around in this direction. Let's pause here and let's start to take this in the opposite direction. So you're going to open that arm towards your head, taking it back, feeling how much that range has already opened up as you bring that arm around back to the starting point. And let's take that around again. We're gonna take this a few times in this direction, just like we did with that first direction here. And again, just letting yourself trace the perimeter of that range of motion. Letting the arm rotate however feels natural for you. And we'll take this 3 more times at your own pace. So if you want to take this slower, I absolutely encourage you to do that. You can always just pause this video and, come back when you've finished your repetitions through this side. So let's do 1 more time here. And if you're going to pause the video going at your own pace, I'd recommend maybe just 5 slow times to each side. Whatever feels good for you, listen to your body. Okay, so let's set that down, and you can move the block away, and I'd encourage you just to lie flat on your back here. And just let the ball rest here. Stretch your arms out. Feel into the difference in your neck, in your shoulder, in your arm. And one side should feel a little bit heavier through the shoulder, a little bit looser. And so then we'll take that to the other side. So I'll flip around here, getting your block so your head is in line with your spine. Legs can be however they're comfortable. I have mine bent here. And we'll start with just as if you're offering whatever's in your hand out in front of you. And we'll start by opening that arm out towards the lower half of your body, and you're going to notice that the sides might feel different. So your dominant side, whether you're left-handed or right-handed, is probably going to feel a little bit tighter, and that's normal. So just letting each side be its own individual experience. And letting, again, this range of motion just open up for you, letting it start out as small as it needs to. Continuing just to trace the perimeter of that range. Let's take this 2 more times to this side. And then let's change direction. So starting to open up now towards the top half of your body, towards your head. Taking that around, down, and back in front of you. And let's take this 2 more times. As always, you can pause this video to go at your own pace if you'd like to take it a little bit slower. I always encourage you to go a little bit slower because it allows you to really tune in and listen to your body as you're moving, so you can, move in the way that feels best for you. Every body is unique, and so as always, these are a suggestion. Let this be kind of an opportunity for you to open a moving dialogue with your body. And feel into what works for you, what feels good for you today. Okay, so you can let that ball go, you can let that block go. Again, laying down here and just feeling into the difference. Definitely feels a lot looser. So you can stand up again, just checking in, feeling into that difference. And so I hope you all feel better, a little bit more free of tension and stress and ready to go about your days. You can join us back here next time for another tip or tool to help you feel well in your body, mind, and spirit. Take care.